Anyways, if you guys are just coming into the chat, the floodgates have opened. In case you don't know, Capcom Cup is going on right now, which you guys should all be watching. And there is a dev build with Ed playable, and everyone is testing out Ed right now. I'm super jealous. However, some information has slipped through the cracks. Some players have decided to play Ken instead of Ed, and they're discovering patch changes, balance changes. So let's check some of these out, man. This is super crazy. I don't know what this means. There's gonna be a ton of information going through here, guys, and a ton of like misinformation too, because you know these guys are not in training mode. They're simply just playing matches. So the first change we see is a JP nerf. Apparently they added heavy scaling to his EX Amnesia. I mean, I'm not surprised by that at all. You can barely see it, but if you look at the life bar on the right side, you can see the damage is like so low. There's so much scaling before the super, and that already kind of gives us a hint on what Capcom is thinking when they're gonna finally patch this game. They're not getting rid of JP's utility, but however, of course, lowering the damage because he is a zoner. And I think there's a comparison video here too. Just so you can guys just see the comparison of damage. Here's the combo, what it looks like right now. Look at the damage on the right side, top right. See, like it's like it almost kills Jamie. Right before the super hits. And then if we look back again, if you look, you can see the scaling. It's quite huge. Look at that scaling. It's massive. It's not even close. It's like half, like 50% it seems. Quite significant. And of course, after that day 2 of LCQ, where we had like 7 JP mirror matches in a row, dude, I'm not surprised. Code red. Capcom's like code red. All right, let's keep looking at some more of these notes. People are saying too, like, man, I think Amnesia is even less active.
Yeah, that is definitely
like you can tell, like the EX Amnesia or OD Amnesia is super active. You have to wait so long for it to finish, and then look at this. Boom, threw him right away.
Yeah, that is
right away. So that is massive. You don't get like, basically JP players had like a second chance to like maybe get a counter because it was active for so damn long. This is another very requested change that they've done. We can see some Jamie buffs here. Jamie's getting buffed, guys. Yay. This is crazy, guys. They actually added an animation. So Jamie's able to cancel forward throw into drink. He can cancel his throws now, guys. That's huge. That's huge. I mean, before you could go drink, but it was risky. You could get drove rush after and get punished. Now Jamie has more ways to get his first drink up. The throw is such a big one, guys, because that means that like Jamie's able to do, you know, drive rush, heavy punch, threaten the throw, and if he guesses right, he gets a drink, you know. If he lands a hit, he gets a drink. That is a massive, massive buff. That is so good for him. Now, the weird thing, too, is that people are documenting. They're like, okay, Ken's throw loops are gone. Oh, my God. And I'm like, oh, my God, because it seems like Ken is further now after he gets hit. Okay, hold on. We'll check it over here. So you see after Ken throws, like, look how much further he is. What is happening? They got rid of Ken's throw loops. Everyone's going crazy. Instantly noticeable. Look how far he is. And I was like, oh my God, they're starting to get rid of throw loops in the game. And they tested Luke, and his throw loops are still there. So it's kind of strange. This is like half-baked changes from this development build. And now they're reporting, oh wait, Ken, if he dashes, he's still +1 after his throw. However, right here, like Tokido is like testing it out now, and it seems like, oh, they might still be there when you're bashing. So it's basically, if Ken is more minus and he's further away, this still limits his options in the corner, like doing heavy punch, or if he's forced to dash, maybe he can't walk back shimmy, he's forced to backdash like Jury. Either way, this is definitely a nerf to Ken's pressure in the corner. And you know, since we can't see the numbers, we can't see the frame data, we don't know if this is the final build. There are so many questions here, so just treat this like a preview, guys, kind of seeing where Capcom's head is at on these characters, like who should be getting nerfs, who should be getting buffs. By the way, Capcom said they didn't want to do any nerfs to characters, but you know, We're already saying plenty of nerfs already to JB and Ken. I don't know. It's kind of funny. What else do we have here? Oh, check this one out, guys. You guys are gonna love this one. Luke's crouching medium punch has been nerfed. Extended hurt box. Look at how far he's getting it. They're treating it like a crouching medium kick now. Damn, dude, not my boy's crouching medium punch. Come on, guys. You just need to learn how to play footsies. You see how excited everyone sounds? Oh my god, that's great. Yeah, that's a big nerf. That's Luke's core move, man. Crouching medium punch and standing medium kick. Even the poster boy is not invincible in Street Fighter 6. There you guys have it. Don't worry, Zangief fans. Capcom is actually buffing grapplers. It's actually happening. Check this one out. This is a big one. Zangief can cancel OD Lariat into his level 3 and it combos, guys. He can now combo into his level 3. It's happening. It's happening, guys. Bam. That's a big deal for many reasons. Now Zangief will be able to put opponents in burnout more because he can land his CA and drain their drive meter. Before, you can only combo the Zangief's level 3 through like big stuns like, you know, drive impact, for example. But this gives him a lot more options. Hopefully this gives him a threatening like crouching light kick option. You know, crouching light kick, crouching light punch, OD Lariat level 3. It will make his mix-ups a lot more dangerous. That's a massive buff to Zangief, and we'll see if they didn't change the frame data on his level 3, man, because what makes his level 3 unique is that you can't jump after the freeze screen. So if he gets best of both worlds, comboed into it, and you can't jump out, that's a big one for Gief. So that shows us that Capcom is not fooling around when it comes to grapplers. That gets me very excited. Let's scour through Twitter here. Let's see here. Jerry's standing medium punch has more pushback. Uh-oh. The Jerry standing medium punch drive rush string got nerfed. Ryu light hash Shogeki safe now. That's huge. That's Ryu's palm move. We can actually use it pressure. Is it Jinrai kick 2.0 for Ryu, guys? Chun-Li fireballs way more recovery. What? You can't do that, Capcom. It's a charge move. She has to charge. Poor Moke. He's gonna get jumped on even more now, guys, in Diamond Rank. Oh no. Wow, look how close he is. That's huge. He should be able to DI back too if the opponent guesses. Ryu buffs, guys. This is the dream. Alright, so before everyone pops the confetti and starts celebrating here, there's a few disclaimers we need to go over. First off, this does not mean that there's going to be a balance patch with Ed on February 27th, right when Capcom Cup concludes. Once again, this is a dev build. This could simply just be Capcom's build that they were testing and tweaking things while they were working on Ed. But once again, it gives us a small little hint on what Capcom is thinking when we get the actual big Season 2 patch. Another possibility is that we are going to get balance changes with Ed, but they'll be small, and then the Season 2 main patch will be coming later with Akuma, possibly. Or we might not be getting anything at all, right? And it's just like a preview, and we're not supposed to see this kind of stuff. All of these are possible. Capcom hasn't said a peep about any of this. And another thing too, guys, is that we can only know the changes that we're actually seeing with our eyes. There's like reports that like Jamie keeps all 4 of his drinks even after level 2 expires. And you know, this character has throw loops, but this character does not. Or there's no nerfs to DJ. Blah, blah, blah. So a lot of this sounds half-baked. A lot of this doesn't sound like a big, significant patch that we've been waiting for 1 year. It sounds like small tweaks. And of course, we can't see the numbers, and only these guys have a limited amount of time to test at Capcom Cup. I'm surprised they're even allowed to test this kind of stuff. So yeah, keep it in your pants. We'll see what happens, but very, very exciting. No doubt we are all like pumped for a big balance change. I guess what I'll do is that every single day we're gonna get more and more reports. This kind of thing happened with Street Fighter 5 as well, so I'm used to this. And I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll keep showing off new clips as they pop up on the internet in the next 4 days while we're going through Capcom Cup all the way through the weekend. And there's a bunch of stuff to talk about with Ed too, because remember they're playing Ed, so that's a bunch of stuff I want to go over with that. But I just thought I'd keep you guys in the loop on what's going down. There is nerfs, there is buffs, the game is changing. No big like system mechanic change stuff. Really hoping this is not the main patch, guys. I want it to be huge. I want it to feel like we're playing Street Fighter 7. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing I should add though, guys, is that these nerfs are pretty good that I'm seeing, because once again, they're not just removing OD amnesia from the game for JP. They're simply nerfing the scaling so he can do all of his cool stuff. We don't want a Natch situation where JP is just removed. Dust their hands off. Patch notes done. Great. See you in season 3, you know? So they're keeping the cool stuff. We see with Luke, his nerf, the crouching medium punch extended hurt box. Amnesia's still there, but it's got less active frames. Who knows what else they changed? You know, Ken's throw loops seem to still be there, but it's definitely nerfed, and he can't do as many crazy things now from his forward throw in the corner. Very small, subtle kind of nerfs that don't just remove the character and try to keep. It's really important when you do nerfs and buffs, or nerfs especially, that you keep the character cool, because it's easy to nerf a top tier to the point where he's not usable anymore, but it's hard to nerf them but still make them viable. Hopefully Capcom gives us makes an announcement soon on what's happening, because a lot of people are going to be asking questions here. But like I said, there are some characters that people are not finding any changes with, and that tells me that this is not a balance patch that we're going to see for a while. This is just a dev build with small tweaks. That's from the Ed build, and maybe Capcom didn't expect people to play other characters. I don't know, but that's cool. We're gonna talk about everything. Like I said, I'll keep you guys posted every day while Capcom Cup's going around. Very, very exciting, man. If we get a balance patch right when Ed comes out, man, this will be a nice update. New stage, balance patch, Ed. After waiting those 5 months, dude, it's gonna be awesome. Testing some things out and updating some things. And if we get 2 balance patches, this is like the small preview patch. Like, this is the thing too, is that when Ed comes out, the CPT is over. It won't begin until probably Evo, which is gonna be in late July. So it doesn't matter if they do any balance changes at this point. And in fact, it'd be good if they did it immediately after Capcom Cup like they did with Street Fighter 5, because it means that when we have some of those big tournaments coming up that are not CPT, such as Evo Japan or Red Bull Kumite 2 for Street Fighter 6, we can see some of the changes and the pros using them and checking out some characters that they don't normally use, right? There's a lot of opportunity here to show off some of these changes. So let's hope that happens. We'll see. But don't, like I said, don't get super excited. Just know that the patch note, they're working on it. You know, Capcom's not just sitting in their hands, they're working on it. It's coming. It's real. I want to see every character.